Alright, so this is by request. I've been getting a lot of requests, you know, hey, could you please do a Ratchet and Clank on this monitor? I was like, sure, I can do it, man. Not a big deal. No problem. And let me tell you, this looks gorgeous. I kid you not, man. This looks super gorgeous on this monitor. It really does, man. Look at all the particle effects and everything. By the way, I'm using a photo mode on this LG UD69P. There is option to have different picture modes, game modes. I'm currently using a photo mode, and to me, photo mode, it's just more detailed. You know, it's like a bling detail you get on a photo mode. So I highly recommend that you use a photo mode. Okay, this is what I'm talking about basically right here. You go to the menu, you go to the picture mode, and use a photo. There's many different types. Sure, we can go to the FPS, but when you go to the FPS, you still get that smoothness. It's not bad, you still get the smoothness, but the thing is, it looks smooth, it looks sharp, you know, when you switch to FPS 1 mode. But on the photo mode, you just get that much better detail. Okay, so let's go to photo mode again. Let's go over here. Let's click to a photo mode. Picture mode, let's go right here. Go to a photo. And it just looks stunning. And the response time is still good, even on a photo mode. I mean, it's good. It's probably 5 milliseconds, or maybe 6 milliseconds. But on the FPS mode, it's like buttery smooth. It gets way more buttery smooth on FPS, as it should, obviously. But the quality just looks stunning. I don't think any of you will be disappointed by this thing. I'm just kind of like moving it around so you guys can see it, check out the detail and stuff like that. Alright, let's move on. This is native 4K on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and this is also a proof that people shouldn't misunderestimate PlayStation 4 Pro. It's still, it's a powerful console, man. It's not a joke. Okay, it has power, and this game truly shows that power that it has. It's running a true native 4K. Obviously, if you're playing this on the OLED HDR, it's gonna look fantastic. But you're never going to achieve this kind of response time, this kind of smoothness, okay, as you will with the monitor. This is why they use monitors, man. You know, I was also thinking about doing a comparison between this monitor and Samsung monitor. There's also a 27-inch 4K Samsung monitor that's also a Freesync, but it's not an IPS, it's just like a LED backlit. So it'll be kind of interesting to see the difference between the two, to compare them and to see the response time. Supposedly the Samsung has 1 millisecond response time. This one only has 5 seconds, but it does have FreeSync, and also has the ability to move a response time to a fastest. What I mean by the response time option, which is this one right here, when you go to a game adjust, here, let me show you, you do have a response time. You want to put the normal, or do you want to put fastest? Right now I have my FreeSync on the extended. So right now what I'm doing is I'm feeding a FreeSync mode on this monitor. It's not a full-fledged FreeSync. What it is basically, it's the compressing FreeSync mode. What it does, it compresses the images, and then it's trying to make the response time more fluid. Obviously, to take the full advantage of a FreeSync, you will need a display port and an AMD card. You would need a AMD graphics card to take the full advantage of that. But it looks gorgeous. It really does, man. I'm going to do it like this because I think this is the best way for you guys just to realize just how beautiful this thing looks on this monitor. This way you guys can appreciate, although this is native 4K and this just looks razor sharp. And yes, you can watch this from any angle. There will not be any bending light. You can move it around this way. It's going to be the same because of the IPS. And then you can move it around this way. Now that's the one thing I worry about the Samsung 4K monitor, is the fact that it's not IPS, but it's the full LED backlit. As long as it has a good local dimming on there, then it should be great. But I think the best way to do this for me would be to buy that Samsung 4K monitor, put it together side by side with this one, and then do a comparison. I think I might do that video one of these days. I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but I'm going to do it for you. I think I can buy a used Samsung 4K monitor, put it together, check it out, do some comparisons between PlayStation, the Xbox, Nintendo, and then the PC, and put them side by side so you guys can check it out for yourself. I might do that video for you guys soon. But this looks gorgeous. And it's exactly, the deep dark levels are exactly the way you see them. Reason being, because this monitor does have, hold on, it does have black stabilizer. Black stabilizer, what it does, it ensures to make sure that your deep dark levels are as natural as possible. Okay, they're not like OLED deep dark levels, but they're definitely good deep dark levels. Okay, because this TV has a good local dimmings on there. Okay, this IPS has an excellent local dimming, and I haven't seen any issues with the deep dark levels. They are excellent deep dark levels. Look at the shadow overshadowing of that tree right here. That's the deep dark levels you're going to be seeing on this monitor. Same thing here. Okay, listen, for those of you who are still on the fence, why don't you wait? I want to make one announcement. For those of you who are still on the fence, don't go spend your money right now buying this monitor. Why don't you just wait? Let me do a comparison between Samsung 4K monitor and this monitor. They're both FreeSync monitors. The only difference is this one's the IPS and the other one it's the LED backlit. I think with the Samsung one we might see a little bit better contrast ratio because it's LED, so the peak brightness nits will definitely look better on the Samsung one. But the only way to find that out is for me to compare both these monitors side by side. Alright, let's continue. I mean, the response time is pretty good. This is a photo mode. Obviously, if you want a super great response time, then you need to go to the menu, go to the picture mode, and choose FPS Game 1. And with the FPS Game 1, it's buttery smooth. Okay. Do you lose a little bit of quality? Not by much, but just a little tiny bit. Just a little tiny bit. Okay. That's obviously for this game I wouldn't use the FPS. I will only use the FPS for like Call of Duty, first-person shooters. But for this game, I would just keep it on the photo. Just go to the photo mode right here. There it is. Just leave it on the photo. And wow, this looks stunning. Some of you guys want me to turn the lights off. Okay, I can do that. I can turn the lights off. There. As you will see, just how gorgeous it looks. Just look at this. Here, I'll keep it like this so you guys can see my so you can see my control, the way I move it and everything. Just look at the particle effects, man. This looks gorgeous. Wow, this is just bananas, man. Yes, I know. I played this on HDR. I played this on OLED. It looks fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But you're never gonna have that smoothness and the response time as you will with the monitor. And another thing about the monitor is it's a smaller screen. You can spend more time playing it, meaning that it won't hurt your eyes. You know, this is why a lot of people prefer monitors when they're playing video games, because they can spend a long period of time. Let's say you're live streaming. Okay, some people do what, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours live streams. Well, guess what? With this monitor, you're not gonna have that problem. You're not gonna have that issue. Okay. You're definitely going to enjoy it. All right, let's look at this scene. All right, let me turn my lights on. Even when I turn my lights on, still the deep dark levels are excellent. Like you see right, these bars right here, you never have to worry about any bending light. Barely any bend. This is non-existent bending light. I wouldn't even say, honestly, this TV doesn't even have the bending light, okay? The local dimming, it's perfect on this small monitor, 27-inch monitor. And the uniformity is just perfect. With the IPS and the matte finish. Oh. Also, the other one, the Samsung monitor, it's a matte finish as well. But it's not IPS, it's the LED backlit. All right, I'm going to skip through this really quick. I don't want to spoil it. All right, there it is. Let's look at the map. Oh, he's right there. Oh, Jesus. All right, so how do we open this? Oh, that's how you open it. So yeah, for this game, I definitely say use the photo mode. Photo mode is the best mode to go with. So yeah, definitely photo mode. Photo mode will definitely, what photo mode does, honestly, it gets the tone of color correctly. It gets the sharpness correctly. It gets the picture brightness and contrast balanced correctly, and it just looks amazing. Actually, I might play all my games now on a photo mode. Seriously, why not? And look, this is a native 4K. This native 4K on this monitor, just, if you want to see native 4K popping out, buy this monitor and play this game, and you will see what I'm talking about. Or what you can do is you can wait for me to get that Samsung 4K monitor, put it side by side with this one, and then do a comparison so you guys can see which one's better. I think they're both great, but I think this IPS definitely will add to the to the benefit, okay? This looks gorgeous. I mean, just look at it. Just look at that smoke and detail. It looks just bananas. And look how fluid it is. The response time. This is, people, this is why a gamer games on a monitor. And a movie buff, a movie theater buff, watches movies on a big giant movie. Okay? Screen, television, 75-inch, 65-inch, or a projector. Alright? But a true gamer, it's going to be enjoying the monitor benefits. Now you're going to say, well, what about the 4K HDR monitors? Here's the thing. If they can create a 4K HDR monitor that has a 1 millisecond response time, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But if you're going to sacrifice a HDR with, let's say, 8 millisecond to 10 millisecond response time, and then the input lag will have some delay here and there, then I'm not going to like that. If they can make a HDR 4K monitor that can give me a 1 millisecond response time, dude, I'm all for it. Supposedly, LG should be coming out with a new 4K HDR monitor that should have 5 millisecond response time. If they can achieve that, if they can bring 5 millisecond response time with HDR, dude, I'm buying it. It's over. Alright, so let's continue. Let me look at the map. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Am I? Well, this video is going to end pretty soon, so I really hope you guys enjoy this video, because it does look gorgeous. Oh God, here we go again. That's right. Collecting the parts. Oh, I see. Well, I cannot go that way. I suppose I have to go this way. I see. So yeah, I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to try to get that 4K Samsung monitor, and I'm going to try to compare it with both of these. I'm going to do it for you guys. I think I can buy it used. I think I saw it at Best Buy. It was like $300 used. So I might do that comparison for you guys, because they're both FreeSync monitors. And they are both 4K FreeSync monitors. The only difference is the Samsung has 1 millisecond response time, which is freaking great, with a FreeSync, native 4K, and it's not IPS, it is a LED backlit. I think the only difference, the major difference we'll see is with the LED backlit, the contrast ratio will be more vibrant. The peak brightness will be a little bit better on the LED backlit. And Samsung, it's really known for its peak brightness nits, you know, on their TVs and monitors. So that's what I expect for Samsung. But hey, we'll do that comparison. When that comparison is going to happen, when I'm going to make that video, I don't know. As soon as I get that monitor, we'll do it. But it will happen sooner than later. Alright, since the video is going to end pretty soon, I'm just going to let you guys enjoy this a little bit. Listen guys, PlayStation 4 Pro, it's no joke. PlayStation 4 Pro does have a bunch of native 4K exclusive games. It has a few of them. It does have some 4K native gaming. It has checkerboarding, obviously, checkerboard 3D rendering on there that looks good. So but Xbox One X, it's obviously more powerful. But hey, look, all of these hula hoops We'll get to the bottom of it once I get my Xbox One X, okay? All of these questions, all of these answers, once I start doing the tests, we'll get to the bottom of it, okay? All of the stuff. You know, what Xbox One X can do, what the PlayStation 4 Pro can do. We're going to compare Xbox One X with the PlayStation 4 Pro. We'll do all the tests. I'm also going to compare Xbox One X with a PC as well. So, supposedly, on Sunday, August 20th, Gamescom, after they have their press conference there, I believe after the press conference around 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern, U.S. time, the pre-orders will go officially throughout Sunday morning into Monday. I would say early Monday morning. I would say, guys, you need to pre-order Xbox One X early Monday morning, like right after midnight, okay? That's what you gotta do. Alright, so I'm gonna end this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Look, it looks gorgeous. It looks razor sharp, beautiful. But make sure you switch to a photo mode. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This is Mr. 4K Upscaler out.